Hello and welcome to Anyway, the podcast with Liam.
And Drew Barrymore's back.
Oh my God. I actually already asked you to leave. And now it's going to piss me off.
Well, so I was asked to come back as your intimacy coordinator. So I just want to set a few ground rules.
Yes.
So I think swearing is that in my jurisdiction as the intimacy coordinator? Swearing? I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Swearing can be quite intimate. So
it depends what words. What words do you think are intimate?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I don't know if you remember, but I said faggot on the last podcast.
I do remember. Yeah.
And I got canceled on X.
Oh, no.
That's Twitter.
Oh.
X. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like Threads.
And I got canceled on Threads. So I just want to check, what can I say?
I think as Drew Barrymore, you're allowed to say the words
poopy,
tummy. Let's say tummy.
Well, of course I can say tummy. I don't think tummy is in any way offensive.
Well, see, that's...
am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think as an intimacy coordinator, you should probably...
I should probably know that.
Yeah, you probably know that.
That tummy's
because for me,
stomach
naughty. Feels uncomfortable. It feels invasive. Tummy for me is a lot gentler.
Tummy.
Yeah.
But you said I can't say tummy. Oh, you said I can.
I think you can say tummy.
Oh, I can say tummy.
Yeah. Just don't say stomach.
Can I say fuck?
Oh, yeah, fuck's okay.
So I can say this man fucked this woman with consent, of course. Can I say that?
Hang on. Why are you the intimacy coordinator and I'm checking what you...
I just
and you're
realized.
Asking me,
because
like,
it's your podcast. It's your podcast.
Totally. So you're kind of...
I'm trying to gauge...
Sort of doing consent.
I'm trying to figure out what parameters I can work within as your intimacy coordinator. Because you're subcontracting me.
Right. Yeah. It's sort of a sublease
So there's kind of this agency that I know I'm a Hollywood actress, but I also work for this agency as an intimacy coordinator.
I see, yeah. So I'm helping you help us, really. So I'm sort of telling you what you can do so that you know what words you can kind of...
I think... You know what?
It's confusing, isn't it?
I think... Oh, I have to go.
Bye.
Who was that? Hey, guys, it's Nick.
Oh.
How the hell are you?
I'm good, thanks, Nick.
You're
How
good?
are you?
I'm actually really good, I would say.
I just had an ice break coffee. No sugar added. 2 shots. 30 grams of protein.
How many health stars?
5.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That drink should be illegal. And the fact that they've let me have it. I don't know if they were letting everyone have it in Coles. They said, I sort of asked for permission, asked Drew Barrymore.
She said, you can have half now and half after the podcast.
I literally sculled the entire thing.
I know. Pre-pod. So she's shaking her head right now.
And going,
you shouldn't have. I'm so disappointed in you.
But it had 5 health stars. Do you know what I saw the other day that had 5 health stars?
Weet-Bix.
Water.
Oh, isn't that? And hey, that's a metaphor.
I think.
Because everything is water.
And everything is 5. No, not everything.
We're 70% water. So what's 70% of 5 out of... What's 70% of 100%? Wait.
70% of 100%. And it's great. It's a great question. I would say 70%.
I mean, what's 70% of 5 stars?
70% of 5 stars would be...
See, that's
70. So 3.5. That'd be...
that's a hard 1. Is it?
Stars.
Anyway, hi guys, welcome to, and I just ate 2 of those big ice donuts from Coles.
So how's that? And they had 5 health stars.
They definitely did not. They are sitting, and I just had some karaage chicken that was pretty pink as well. So
pretty pink.
The inside of that karaage chicken was the same color as the strawberry donut I just had. So so I am feeling a lot
one of them's gonna make a
gotta make a splash. I'm feeling a lot of funny feelings in my tummy.
Merging the two. So you did stuff the pink karaage chicken into the pink donut, and you scoffed them both back.
I'm not that freaky, but they're both in there now, meeting each other for sure.
They're introducing
Hi,
intimacy coordinator. Get in my belly.
Oh, you're from the food court. Oh, we're from Coles. Yes,
I met you before. Yeah, I saw you.
I think this isn't the first time we've met in Nick's
Okay,
stomach.
your Karajo chicken.
Yeah.
I'm
the
pink donut.
Donut with the pink icing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's my friend coming down. It's the chocolate donut. Yes. He's new. Yeah. He's half of him's down. Here comes the rest of him.
Oh, wow. He's kind of, there's not a whole lot of room in here. And I think one of us is going to have to head off really soon.
You're a bit pink for chicken. I'll just say that.
Go ahead and say.
I would love to hear the conversations between the foods in my tum-tum.
Well, I can tell you what, they were pretty noisy before we started the pod. We had to redo it because there was a bit of chatter.
That was a bit of
chatter.
a gas in my esophagus.
Esophagus.
It was esophagus. How are you?
I feel so excited about the pod today because I feel like energetically there is something coming off you. I think there's a few things that you'd like to get off your chest, and I don't want to sort of steamroll with the enthusiasm of kind of.
Well, how about I almost told you something on the way to the shop, and I was like, no, I'm going to save it for the pod. How about I tell you it now?
I would love that.
So, last night, went on a first date.
Woo!
We went to a wine bar in Hawthorne.
Do you reckon he listens to the pod?
No, he didn't even know who I was, which I loved.
Oh,
we went to Yochi
incredible.
and 2 different people came up to me and said, oh my God, Nick White, I love your work. And then he was like, I feel like, should I know who you are? And I was like, no, I love that you don't. Because
that is, okay, hang on. What do you do then? Do you actually explain? Or do you keep pushing the modesty thing where you keep going, no, there's no reason why you should know who I am. And you just get more and more people coming up to you going like, oh my God, I love you, Nick White. And he's like, who are, and you're like, no, there's no reason.
Well,
and
only 2 people came up, and then he asked that after the second one, and then no one else came up.
What did you say? Did you go, sometimes I do.
I went, no, it's good.
You didn't even say who you were. You were like, I'm a builder.
Well, no, like this was after the wine bar. I already told him all about my job.
Oh,
yeah, he knows I'm a comedian.
That was the first thing you asked was jobs.
No,
Or was that? Did you discuss that before you met?
your Hinge profile says your job.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does yours say comedian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You never told me that.
It does.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah.
We're at this wine bar. So he doesn't listen to the pod. Well, maybe he does now because maybe
Who knows?
Who
Depends
knows?
how well.
Anyway, hi if you're listening. We're at this wine bar in Hawthorne. It was a Wednesday night. We were the only people there, and the lady who owned the wine bar, I'd say she was probably like 50s.
Okay. She's from the 50s.
No,
50s vibe.
she's 80.
Rockefeller.
She was lovely lady. But it kind of felt like we were on a 3-person date because the music in there was very quiet and she was sitting 2 tables over, just sitting there. Kind of, I don't want to say listening, but there were a few times where my date was like, I've been to 4 states in America. I was like, oh, can I guess them? And then I was trying to guess one that started with an M. And he's like, it's a small one. And I was like, and I just couldn't get it.
She's going, Montana.
Literally, she came over with our drinks and went, is it Montana? And he goes, sorry? She's like, Montana. He's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And then later on, she walked over and she's like, I heard you have a dog. We're dog friendly. So if we have a beer garden, if you ever want, you can. I'm like, okay. And then later on, we're talking about coming out because that's just a staple of a gay first date. When did you come out? And then we're talking about, being gay and like coming out or like, and like being with women at some point and blah, blah, blah.
Right, yeah.
And then she comes over and she starts filling up our water and she goes, everyone's a little bit gay. And I went,
No.
And we're both like, yeah. No. And then I was like, and also she could hear so then I was like, should we go somewhere else? Like it almost had to like message him.
Horrific.
So then we went to Yochi and then I went to the toilet and came back because we were talking about like, because I lived in New York and I was like, would I move back and blah, blah, blah. When I came out of the toilet and we were about to leave and she's like, I think you can't go. Don't move back to America. It's just dangerous over there at the moment. Oh. I'm like, you listened to everything, didn't you?
I don't like her.
I know.
She's got a dark energy.
I know, but she was so sweet. But I was also like, don't listen.
No. Completely inappropriate.
And like by the end of the date, we're like whispering to each other so she couldn't hear us.
Let's leave a review right now.
No, but she was so sweet. No. And then I felt bad because
unforgivable.
I got a chocolate Negroni and he got a chai Negroni. And then they were really, I was like, oh, this is it. And then from the bar, she's like, oh, it's kind of like a take on a Negroni still. It's still a Negroni. Like she you could tell she was doubting. And I was like, oh yeah, babe. Yeah, I love it. It was just really strange.
Having paid money and then you're the one going like, it's okay, it's okay.
And she's like, oh, it's just a bit of a variation of a Negroni.
What is the chocolate and chai quality to a Negroni? I mean, that doesn't.
Honestly,
sounds
it just
disgusting.
tasted like
They just put chocolate powder on top?
it was actually pretty. I don't like Negronis, but then I was like, oh, chocolate, and then it was just a Negroni.
What, with like a bit of powder on top?
No, I think the spirit. It was like a gin infused with chocolate, but it just tasted
sounds
gross.
Awful.
It was awful.
5 health stars.
So yeah, 5 health stars. So that was last night. That was funny.
Just as a quick offside to that of a stranger joining in on your date,
Oh, that's not the first time that's happened to me. Hey,
I had an ex and we went to get this delicious Japanese food. It was so yum. We were having the best time of our life. He spoke Chinese, and we were making friends with the way that there was a lot of discussion, a lot of kind of back and forth. You know how you kind of just get a bit intimate and you're like, oh, we've got a vibe here. We're talking about like, what exactly is this fish? What's the vibe? Everything's going really well. And then like, because we were at a beach, you were kind of in a beachy area, I think I realized after a little bit that I was like, oh, I think he maybe thinks that we're like backpackers or like bros touring together as opposed to two gay men staying together. Because a few comments started to come up more and more that were like, he started to say some quite perverse things. Said to my boyfriend at the time, like, and so how did you learn Chinese? And he was like, oh, I used to live over there or whatever. And he was like, oh, right. So did you stick your hard drive in? Is that you downloaded all the information? And we were like, sorry? And he like repeated, and he was like, like stick your hard drive in your figure. And we were like, no, I
still don't know what that means.
I don't think you're quite. Yeah, and he was like, "That's the best way to learn." Because he was like, "Because the women over there are just," and we were like, "Oh, okay."
Oh.
And it got to the point
Was
that
he
everyone
Chinese,
else had left.
This guy?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
By the time everyone else had left, it was just us two in there, and he was pretty much just pulling up a seat, saying the most like perverse things to us, being like, you've got to get over there. The women are incredible. And we're like, oh, probably not really the vibes. Probably, yeah, we're just, and he was like, nah, you boys would love it. And we're like, I don't know what's going on, whether or not you're like trying to smoke us out until we'll be like, we're gay. Or if you're like, or you're trying to like figure out the vibe, because this is like so intense.
I think he just wanted to like
bro out.
I think I saw a TikTok
stuck
the other day of like, it's like when you it was like a trade, he posted it. It's like when you get to the job site on the Monday and the older guys are like, did you fuck on the weekend?
God,
and all the comments are like, oh no, they're just trying to relive their younger days. And it's like, that's disgusting.
Agree.
Men are fucking gross.
I know, it sounds so like repressed, and they're like trying to shake every detail out of you, and you're like, yeah, what did you do? What did you do next? And it's like, I didn't do anything, actually. I made friends.
Then you fucked them. It's like, no.
It's like, you need therapy.
I know. And they're like, nah, that's for faggots. Oh.
Anyway, the food is delicious, and I love the chocolate Negroni, but we are going to head off to go get some yochi.
We are going to yochi. So yeah, that was funny.
Oh, that's nice. I hope he listens to the pod.
I don't think he would.
Let's just say we're going to give him a 5-star health rating.
Oh, yes. Okay. I have a few things.
Ooh.
Can we please talk about my negative review on Airbnb?
Please.
Did you see my close friend's story about it?
Yes, but rehash.
Okay. I've been on Airbnb for 12 years. Let's start with that. Okay. Loyal customer. I stay in multiple Airbnbs every year.
Bragging.
Yep. I've had 15 positive reviews on Airbnb in the last 10 years. And I often don't leave reviews. If it's a nice place, I do. But if it's a bad place, I'm like, I just won't say anything.
We have read one of your reviews on the pod. Not about Airbnb. But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your
but Airbnbs, I don't leave negative reviews.
Yeah.
Anyway, I stayed in this place in Brisbane during the Brisbane Comedy Festival. And there was a lovely place, but the internet didn't work. So then I was like, hey, babe, the internet doesn't work. She's like, oh, try doing this. She told me to try all this stuff. Still didn't work. She's like, my son's going to come over tomorrow and give you a new modem. I said, okay.
Lovely.
Then he did, and it still didn't work. But I didn't tell her because I'm like, I'll just hotspot for the next few days. And she's like, it should all be good now. And I just ignored her because I'm like, well, it's not. And but then she kept being like, I hope everything's good. Like I could tell that she was worried I was going to give her a bad review.
Yep.
And then on the last day, she's like, hey, Nick, hope your stay was good. Let me know if you want to stay even longer. And I just ignored it. And then I booked an Airbnb 2 days ago for London in a few weeks. There's a review from her. Dragged luggage in scratched wooden floors. What? Sorry. What? First of all, no.
Yeah.
My luggage is on wheels. It doesn't scratch things.
Yeah.
So I messaged her and I said, how dare you, you piece of work. I just said, I was like, hey, that's untrue.
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't leave a review for you. Your internet didn't work. And also there's construction right outside my window every morning. And I was like, I know you just left that review because you were scared I was going to leave you a negative one. Ooh. And then I put in a formal complaint to Airbnb to remove it, and it got denied because they're like, she didn't break any rules. And she saw my message, but she never replied. So Virginia, if you're watching this, I hope you feel ashamed of yourself. So that's not really a funny portion of the podcast. That's me just wanting to get something off my chest.
Sometimes not everything has to be funny because sometimes things are about grief.
You sound like my therapist right now.
And
not everything's a joke, Nick.
I am your therapist.
You are. You teach me to just be in the moment more.
Sometimes things aren't about humor. They're actually about what's hidden underneath it. And I think if we sort of subtract the wheels are sort of the greasing, the social lubricant, if you will, and you scratching the Airbnb is sort of you grating sometimes the inside. It could be your heart.
Yes, but I didn't scratch anything.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Okay, so let's just get that straight. Go on.
But the idea that someone else thought you did, that's sort of I'm doing dream analysis on a genuine experience in your life, you know. I'm going, okay, there's a miscommunication in your life.
I just think she's jealous of me. Virginia's jealous.
I would say sorry, that is actually what I meant to say. I meant to say she's jealous.
She's jealous because I'm hot.
Yeah, so on 3, 2, 1, we say, she's jealous because I'm hot.
So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. Who else do you think is jealous of you because you're hot?
Not many people.
I think there was a primary school teacher that I think was probably jealous of me because of my looks.
Oh yeah, you've told about.
I was talking nonsense.
The lady who was like,
the lady who,
the one who like pulled you aside and was like, I was out of line.
Oh, true. I don't think that was because of my looks, but I do think sometimes a music or drama teacher, I know you haven't necessarily experienced this, does have the capacity to kind of project onto. Yeah, it's like it's the equivalent of a stage parent that's going like, you will live the life I never led.
Is every drama teacher just a failed actor? Is that a terrible thing to say?
Well, I don't know.
Or do you think some people just want to be a drama teacher?
I think some of them really do. I mean, I've had some remarkable drama teachers who genuinely have changed my life.
Wow.
Definitely. Yeah. But I feel like that's a very common occurrence for a lot of people, but you just didn't really do drama.
I didn't really.
I had a drama teacher. I know we always talk about at high school, but I had a drama teacher who, when we were doing the musical, and my school forced everyone to do runs around the school, like a marathon or whatever it's called, like triathlon, whatever that is. And they were like, you have to do this. And I was like, why is there no day where everyone has to do, like, sing a song?
Don't start me on that.
Go for a run. And so I was like, you know what? And I spoke to the teacher. At that point, we were painting sets for the musical. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start this race and I'm going to run into the theatre. I'm going to continue painting sets for about 2 hours while everyone's still running. And then at the end, I'm going to come out and be like, run
did you do that?
Yes. But at one stage when we're in there painting sets, because she was like, shh, let's just like keep it under wraps. The vice principal came in. We had to sprint through the curtains, like hide in the row of chairs. He like came out and we could hear him going, he was like looking for people going, yeah, just trying to see if there's anyone. No, all right. I was just checking what you're up to in here and head off. He like had a creeping suspicion that there was probably some little musical theatre students that weren't running.
But that's honestly my gripe with, like, okay, the World Cup I have no interest in. Haven't watched a game. Don't really care.
Okay.
And my brother's like, you don't care if Australia loses or wins? I'm like, no, because first of all, I don't know these men. And why is physical, like soccer, like why is soccer or like even state of origin? I'm from Queensland. I don't give a fuck if they win or lose because I'm like, I have no affinity with sport or athleticism or any of that. And I'm like, you know what? I was like to my brother, did you watch the Drag Race talent show? And he's like, why would I watch that? I'm like, that's how I feel about the World Cup. Why should I? How is that representing my nation? I'm like, I hope Australia wins because I'm Australian in this sport I have no interest in. I'm like, no, not to yuck anyone's yum, but I don't want to feel like I'm not patriotic or I don't give a fuck about Australia just because I have no interest in sport. You know what I mean? I've always thought that.
Yeah. What about the Friendship Olympics? Who's having that? What about What about a challenge to be kind enough?
That's the thing. And I also just think, well, I think my problem with it is like we're expected to have an interest that not everyone has. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, drag it's like so many different skills. It's creativity, it's performance, it's wit. It's just like so artistic. And I think that takes like so much skill. But I'm like, we just live in a patriarchal society, I guess.
Would you ever do drag?
I have done drag.
Well, I guess actually you kind of do drag all the time.
I know, but I've done it properly once.
Really? You did like a full beat?
Yeah, I didn't do it myself.
Did you shave for it?
I shaved my face, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know what you meant.
That's what I.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, some people shave their legs.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't shave, and I didn't shave my underarms or anything. I just shaved my face. But it was for this comedy show in 2022 called The Switch Up, where they get 3 comedians.
Yeah.
And then I did drag. My name was Sonia Cougar.
That's very good.
And I did a lip sync to Angels Brought Me Here and then Untouched by the Veronicas.
Okay, this is my new drag name. Frida Air.
Oh,
pretty good.
When did you think of that?
The other day when we were watching Frida Air.
Frida Air. Oh my God, I love
really
that.
Yeah. Is that like an international thing or is that specifically Australian? Do you reckon free to air? Like,
it sounds pretty Australian to me.
Well. It does, doesn't it?
Because theirs would be like non-cable or something.
Yeah, true. Non-cable. Yeah, my drag. So I'm free to air in Australia, but in America, I'm non-cable.
Basic Cable. Hi, my name's Basic Cable. I'm from Ottawa. No, that's from Canada.
From Ottawa.
But anyway, and then so that's my gripe with that.
Oh, that's my big gripe.
That's my big gripe with that.
What else is on the list?
Okay. Oh, I have more.
Yeah, go.
Okay,
Please.
so I know you also saw this on My Close Friends the other day. Greta Thunberg's sister is maybe the most interesting.
Yeah, this is so peculiar, this piece.
Interesting, polarizing, intense, just one of the most bizarre but intriguing people I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Her name is Mona Lisa. Let's start with that. Her name's Mona Lisa.
What? It's like a double barrel first name?
Well, it's Beata Mona Lisa. To me, she's so iconic.
Coco Chanel says, take one note off your list before you leave the house.
I just love, you can't say she's bad, but you also...
I think you can actually. If you wanted, and I would comfortably say that.
Wait, you think she's a bad singer?
I would, yeah, I think that's distasteful music.
Well, she follows me now, so take that back. So she's a great singer. No,
she's a great singer.
For me, it's just like, what are the odds of her being Greta Thunberg's sister?
But I guess she's being camp, so like maybe I'm judging her on the wrong scales.
That's the thing. She's camp. She's a queer icon.
Yeah. So I need more context.
You need more context.
Okay. In that sense, actually, she's a star, and we should defend her at all costs.
But if someone said to you, what kind of person do you think Greta Thunberg's sister is? What would you say? Would you say it's that?
I would say bookish.
Yeah, I'd say loves a good book. Loves to get cozied up with a book.
She's going,
And my favorite, guess what her debut single was called? It's called I Found Your Father's Gun.
oh.
It goes like this.
Sorry about that.
And
What?
And the cover is she's doing the splits. You probably can't see that. I just can't. I can't stop thinking about her all the time. And she watches my stories sometimes, and I go, It's crazy we exist in the same timeline.
I love that. I think it's really beautiful that siblings can be so
Different.
Yeah.
And
Imagine
this-
Christmas.
I know.
Two of them opposite each other. She's like, what did you get you?
What did you do this year? Well, I protested in Palestine. I also went to Ukraine. I was in Iran. And what did you do, Mona Lisa?
And they're like, oh.
I did the splits while performing I Found Your Father's Gun. Oh. Yeah, crazy.
That's
Absolutely
the spirit
insane.
of Christmas, though. Yeah.
Yeah, family coming. Family
Yeah.
who maybe don't see eye to eye,
Oh, but maybe they do.
but they both ruffle feathers. Who do you think ruffles more feathers? Greta Thunberg or Mona Lisa?
Who's discovering your father's gun?
What a crazy debut. Also, a song called I Found Your Father's Gun. You wouldn't expect it to sound like this. I mean, you know how it goes.
What I love is that there's I can't identify a single lyric in that as well. It's sort of so. I mean, it's very operatic.
Look at this.
She is.
So you're already a gay icon, if they say so.
Okay, love that. Great response.
I just don't know why she's not more
I do think it
famous.
deserves more. You have found treasure here.
That's why I'm glad I got in early and
Yeah,
she
yeah,
followed me back
definitely.
because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
she is one of the most fascinating people I've ever seen. Are you queer? No, but my fan base is.
Love that.
What does success look like for you? Maybe it's a feeling. You can be worldwide famous and not feel accepted, or you can have a small fan base and feel, no, that's actually nice.
I like her.
I love her.
You know, I've really come around to her. I think she knows what she's doing, and I think she's being camp. I think she's self-referential. Mm-hmm. So I want to take back everything that I said at the beginning because I agree. I want to get in on the ground floor. with
Yeah,
this
you
one.
have to.
We need like a radio edit of some of those songs because it's so high opera that it's going to be difficult for gay guys to watch it on like videotape night.
I know.
That video clip night. It's like we're gonna need a slightly more club ready version of "I Stole Your Father's Gun"
I know.
in order for us to sort of
I
engage.
found
with
your
it.
father's gun.
Sorry,
She didn't
I
steal
sorry.
it.
Yeah, she just found it, and she was giving it back, which is actually really nice of her.
Oh, here it is. Can we talk about Greta? I'm not responsible for other people's lives.
Oh,
Wow. What a stance to take on that.
that's an incredible thing to say,
She's only 20.
and yet wise beyond her years.
I know. So that's Mona Lisa Thunberg.
If someone's gonna find someone else's father's gun, I'm glad that it is ultimately sort of a wizened 20-year-old young woman.
What do you reckon
diva, if
happened
you
when
will.
she found the gun? I reckon she walked in and went, "Whoa!"
Okay, let's role play. I'm the friend. You found you found the gun.
Hi. They're Swedish, remember?
Oh, okay.
I'm going
Wait,
to
what's the
quickly
accent?
go. I'm going to quickly go and take in your lavatory. Is that okay? Can I go in the bathroom to your father's room?
Oh yes, yes.
Because I think that the bathroom has less how you say the cold tile. I walk into to the bedroom to the lavatory.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just walking through and I bumped my foot on this. I moved this out of the
I found your father's gun.
Oh, I've been looking for that.
I had to go and I need to harvest this experience for my art.
For my act.
My art. Yeah.
My art.
And my act. They're interchangeable. And who are you to me? Are you my friend? Or are we dating?
You and I'm a Frenchman. I had a
Did you know your father had a gun?
Yes, I did not know. I came home and it was my father. It was not mine.
So it's a surprise to me and a surprise to you.
Oh, so shocked.
You heard how shocked I was when I found it.
Yes.
Oh, you're making fun of me now.
No.
See, hang on. This is the problem with our friendship. And now I can see why you're your father's son.
I don't like this.
Well, I don't like this either.
We're having such a good time, and now it feels like
I do the splits. You mock me. I get genuine shock.
No.
You mock me.
No. When I ask you to do the splits in front of my friends, we all have fun. That's why we laugh.
So you think it's funny to mock how scared I got when I found your father's gun just now?
No.
Then why did you do it?
I was also shocked. There
you go again.
I'm an empath.
Oh, you're an empath.
I'm an empath.
Maybe I'll work that into one of the verses. I might be like, he was an empath. He felt what I felt. What do you think? Maybe that could sound good? And then maybe... How do we know Are you a performer as well?
So I was traveling a little bit through this city. I saw your act. You were busking.
I was busking.
Doing the splits.
Wait, where did you see this happen?
You were doing the splits. I said, yeah, come upstairs. This is my father's apartment. I asked you to hang around with my friends. You do some act. Lots of people laugh. You get offended. I say, sensitive girl.
Of course I am. I'm an artist.
I
said in my interview that I'm crazy on stage, but I'm actually quite sensitive. That actually did say that in there.
And
so how did you know that? Oh, that's you're very perceptive. You are an empath. Yeah. He's an empath.
What would you say?
Yes.
Okay, what would you say is one of your top... I'm trying to come in strong with a new question. I'm going, okay, you meet a stranger. You meet a stranger at a party.
Okay.
What is the top 3 qualities that they need to possess in order for you to want to keep talking to them?
Oh, okay. Well, they have to be like somewhat excited.
Oh, they have to be enthused to be talking to you?
Well, I don't want to talk to someone I don't want it to
trainer.
feel like hard work.
Because
I'm enthusiastic when I talk to people. So I want that back, you know what I mean?
You want to get what you give.
Yeah. So enthusiasm.
Match me.
Silliness.
Ooh, okay.
And I guess just a lightness.
A lightness.
Like this isn't, I don't want to be trapped in a heavy conversation. Sometimes if it's at a party, I want a lightness. Enthusiasm, lightness, and silliness, I guess. How about you?
Yeah, I think I want to... you know what, maybe I'm going to use that because it's inspired me to kind of note something else that I was like, don't you think it's weird that sometimes there's been these experiences, actually maybe I'm projecting this, but I think in my life I've had these random experiences when I've met a stranger and immediately we've locked in, and sometimes it's almost like pre-dialogue, like pre-talking. Sometimes you met them at a party, sometimes it's someone you've met on the street, sometimes you met somewhere and you're like, we're looking at each other. It's not flirty, it's not... You're like, why do we get each other immediately? Something's clocked in. You're like, and maybe it is a bit like kindred spirity where they're looking at you and you're like, I think you see me and I see you.
Isn't that the best feeling?
It's crazy. And then they make jokes or something and you're like, I know exactly where that was coming from in you. It's
I
not
know.
just like, I'm like,
know.
No, I was seeing what you were seeing.
I know. And then you just start being able to, you just know what's going to make them laugh pretty quickly.
100%. Yeah.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, and you're like, I could talk to you for hours. And it's just like a strange you've met at a party.
Hours. I love that because I have a good friend who I've only known for a few months now. Met her at a party. She's a comedian. And instantly we were both just like, oh my God, we have to hang out outside of this party. And we have been hanging out. And it's so nice to meet someone and be like, babe. Kind of like that. Now, this is what I thought you were going to ask when you started that question.
Please.
I thought you were going to say, what are the 3 qualities that make, because coming off the Mona Lisa,
Yeah, which completely makes sense. I sort of just threw a spanner in the works to see where we went.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to say, like, what are the qualities that make a gay icon? Because I used to have this friend. She really badly wanted to be for the gays, but she's just not. And she's in the most
So
heteronormative relationship ever, and she like very traditionally like straight person vibes. Yeah. And then my friends and I would be like, "Oh, babe, you're just not." And she's like, "Why? I have friends that are gay." I'm like, "That's not what it is, though."
Yeah.
It's just there's something that certain women possess where gays are just like, they're like a light and we're the moths, and we just.
I've got a friend who does it as well, and she knows how funny it is that she'll be like, "I'm just with my boys, I'm with my gays," and it's so funny because it's like, this does not fit you, even though technically you do have gay friends. Something about this is. Yeah. So I reckon what we actually were just talking about this on the last pod, that I reckon like there's got to be a witchy quality in the sense that like people are going to come for you. Some part of society can't fully understand them. I think as a result, we're for you, we've got your back. There's an individuality to you that I will like defend till the end of the earth. Yeah. Till the end of the earth. That while other people might not fully understand it. And we're like, no, you be yourself. Don't let someone dim your light. I think that's like a key component.
Yeah, totally.
But what else do you got?
I guess that mostly is it. I guess we see each other in that context and like through that lens where it's like, we've got your back, you've got our back. And my friend Jess Fuchs, who's like one of my best friends, who's a comedian, she has this bit about how like fat women will often attract a lot of gays.
Yep.
And she's like, the fatter a woman is, the stronger her gravitational pull is for gay men. And she's like, yeah, there's just gays orbiting around me all the time. She's like, these skinny women are like, why aren't I for the gays? It's like, babe, because you're thin.
I think there's a component of like, you can't want it as well. I think the more...
Yes, you're born with it.
Yeah, and there is an effortlessness to it that like people are going to... Like gays are going to rally around you if you're not asking. I think as soon as you're going like... It's very much as soon as someone goes like, oh, I've got a gay... Like anyone who's kind of announcing any of those qualities or anyone who says...
I watched RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like, ugh.
Anyone who says gays
Why are you telling
love
me that?
Yes. Or I see in TikTok comments someone being like, my gay best friend is, or like, my Steve is yada yada. And I'm like, no, just like,
I know.
Have the dignity of being gentle about your gay friendships or something. Like it
shouldn't really be a novelty.
No, yeah.
If it's a novelty to you, that's where it's like, you're not really for the gays.
I tend to agree.
Yeah. And Mona Lisa, it's no novelty to her. She sees her gays walk in the room and she goes, hello. I just love that she does the splits all the time as well on 2 chairs. She sets up 2 chairs and does the splits on them. No one's doing that anymore.
Are you even allowed to do that legally?
In Sweden, yeah.
Oh,
you can't.
Sweden.
Not here anymore.
Sorry. Yeah.
She's based in Stockholm.
I don't know actually. So yeah, that's funny.
Oh God, I know. I prefer to be at the Thunberg Christmas. I'll tell you that much for free.
Wait, let's role play the Christmas.
The Christmas.
Do you want to be? You be Greta.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you can be Mona Lisa. Who do you want to be?
God, the Swedish accent is really gonna throw me for a loop.
Well, what's harder for you, the Swedish accent or the singing like Mona Lisa?
Singing's quite easy.
Okay, well, but they're both Swedish. You can do the.
But Greta Thunberg kind of just talks like,
I want to. But do you know what? I keep sounding like maybe German or something.
But that kind of sounds like, Swedish.
Oh, that's just mine.
So which sister are you?
You've got to be Greta, I think. That's more detailed and you're really good at that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi Mona, how was your year?
Oh, yes. It's such a good year. I'm so happy to be at Christmas with you. I just did the splits.
Okay, I was detained, and I didn't get any letter from you.
You need to learn to let go. Have fun.
How can I have fun when our planet's on fire?
And so is the dance floor.
I don't have time for dance. How can I dance
when... Actually, I don't think I'm going to impersonate Greta Thunberg. That's a bit
I
hot.
think it's all a lot. I think it's all a lot.
It's all
I think
a
this
lot.
is really. I think
All right. Advice.
advice. Okay.
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 Here's our
Let's
advice.
all just. Okay. If you're listening to this, you could be doing the laundry. You could be on the train. You could be driving your car. Please keep your eyes on the road, so don't be distracted or anything. But I suppose what I'm asking you is to hold the hand of the person next to you if there's someone else there. If you're driving, actually keep 2 hands on the wheel.
What if they're not with anyone?
Then sometimes what I'm asking you to do is hold your own hand. Be your own friend.
But not if you're driving.
And not if you're driving.
Or you could maybe on the steering wheel put your hands on top.
Put your paws up.
Put your paws. Put your motherfucking paws up while you're driving. Only if you're driving, though.
And I want you to say, I love you, I know you, and I see you. And just see how that feels in the body.
That's really nice. I actually have some really earnest advice this week.
Yeah, I was sort of spitballing that when I was spitballing.
No, but that got me thinking.
Okay. Okay.
Because I've had a very
Dangerous.
challenging few weeks emotionally.
It does feel like you're coming out of it, though.
Oh, last week and this week I feel great.
There was sort of a levity to you this week.
Yeah. Last week
I'm admiring.
last week with Irvy's pod as well.
Agree.
I've been in a good headspace the last 2 weeks.
I agree. I think a couple of weeks ago we did a pod and I was like, I think we both were pushing the boulder up the hill.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was,
Sorry about that, by the way,
those
guys.
were hard weeks.
Yep.
But I guess I just want to say to you guys, and this is something that everyone knows, but I think we always forget, that thoughts and feelings aren't you. They're just clouds passing through the sky of you. And it's okay to acknowledge them. And it's okay to acknowledge that they're real things, but they're not you. And they're not always true. They're kind of just things that float through. And you can just look at them and go, okay, that's something floating through. I don't have to read into these thoughts. I don't have to analyze these feelings too much because they don't determine who I am. They're just floating through this space. So I'd say that's a good way to kind of show compassion to yourself because it is easy to get bogged down when those things feel like it's the end of the world.
This too shall pass.
Exactly. And there's another thing I was going to say. More good advice.
Yeah, sometimes this is, and maybe this kind of pushes against some other people's kind of theories of solving problems, but it's something that a conclusion I've come to recently, particularly with some close relationships, is like sometimes you feel like you need to like talk out the bad feeling that you're having or like in a relationship or whatever. And sometimes you just like, just give it a day. Sometimes you're like, it's actually just going to be fine next week. Like,
totally.
It's like, oh, there's a disconnect. And you're like, oh, if we talk our way into solving the thing. And sometimes
there's not always something to
there's
fix.
not always something to fix. It's like you're kind of in a space. People go through modes, relationships shift. They go through things. And sometimes like overthinking, like the idea that relationships have this constant upward trajectory when things are actually kind of like, I mean, it's also like what Irvi said last week about the idea that like learning isn't a straight line. It's sort of this, and I think a lot of relationships in our lives are always like that like accepting that you don't like conquer parts of life. You don't conquer parts of your relationship. They're sort of constantly moving. And you want to be pushing towards joy and a good time. But I think holding on to that, you almost bog yourself down further by going like, what the hell is wrong here? And sometimes you're like, someone was just distracted by something else.
Negative feelings exist.
Yeah.
And then they go away and you don't have to solve them. Yeah. You know what else I've been doing recently?
What's that?
Because I've just been seeing so many TikToks about like manifestation and like confirmation bias of like the subconscious mind and stuff like that. So I wake up and before I check my phone, before my brain is fried, I'll like get into quite a present state of mind and I'll say things like, show me how much beauty there is in the world. Or like, show me how much love comes my way. Or like, show me how I attract kindness and show me how I attract opportunities, because I think my subconscious brain is wired to like
seek out the negative maybe.
It's like and to seek out like, because one of my core wounds is like not being liked, and like I have this approval seeking tendency, and I
bias of that.
yeah, I always think people don't like me, and my brain's always like, oh my god, they did that, they must hate me, and it's so bad. So I'm like trying to just rewire those things, and then every day when I do that in the morning, I just end up having like a pleasant day.
100%.
So I think little things like that, and even if you're like, that's bullshit, that like I was saying last week, it's like it still makes you feel better.
100%.
Yeah.
And in addition to that one, because I've stopped trying to go on Instagram till later on, keep talking about it all the time. I'm like, shut up. But I always look at real daylight before I look at my phone. There's some science thing about this where it's like blue light makes you more anxious and whatever, but like I also sometimes it means it's like if it's annoying to open your window or your shutters, you have to actually get up out of bed, and then I like have to stare at it for a bit until I check my phone for the time.
I should start doing that. That's good.
It's funny how much like joy you get from looking there before you look at your phone. Well,
I hate my phone, but I also love it, and I love that you guys watch my content.
It's so cool how many people are in there, isn't it?
I love
They
it.
stuffed so many people in that thing, and it's like less than a centimeter. How they get all these people in there?
It's tiny, guys.
Thanks for listening.
We might be having a small hiatus, bit of travel, bit of other work going on, but this isn't the end.
No,
it's surely not.
If we have a break, then it actually does just mean we're going to come back stronger, because that's what phoenixes do.
Yes. I'm going to come back and be like, I'm back.
I'm going to be like, I found your father's gun.
Here it is, bitch. Guys, thank you.
Guys.
And as always, thanks for listening to Anyway, the podcast.